Good day, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Okay, welcome everyone. I'm thrilled you could join us for the Work Smarter Driving Productivity with Think and Change, powered by ActivTrak. While we give others a couple of more minutes to join, go ahead and drop your country and company's name. We'd love to see where everyone's tuning in from. Hi, welcome. As you come in, just go ahead and drop your country and your company's name in the chat. We're giving everyone just a few more minutes. We're going to start promptly at 8:35. So we're giving them 4 more minutes. Welcome aboard. Hi, Jason. Hi, how are you today?
Hi, good morning. I'm doing okay.
Awesome. And where are you from?
I'm from Kingston, Jamaica, Smith Warner International.
Oh, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Carlene, welcome. And where are you from? How are you doing today? I think Carlene can hear me. That's okay. I see Calzin Future Technology. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Hi, morning. Yes, you did. Class in Future Technology.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hi, Jadine.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. I can hear you now. How are you doing?
My audio is very low. One moment, let me adjust. My audio is low. Good morning. So glad to be with you. 1 second, please.
Good morning, Gideon here.
Hi, Jadine. Good morning. Welcome. And where are you from?
I'm from Edward Tiago Primary School, Houston, Jamaica.
Amazing. Welcome aboard. So happy to have you in.
Thank you.
As mentioned before, we're giving 2 more minutes for other persons to join. So I'm just talking to everybody a little bit. So shy, you can let me know. You can say good morning and say hi, or you can go ahead and drop in the comment section your country and company's name. All right, we have 1 more minute before we start.
Great. I'm hearing you better now. Great morning.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Kerry-Ann Graham. Good morning, family. And I'm an HR director, business consultant, a one-stop shop. And when I saw the notice of this seminar, I got so enthused. I thought it was the next day. So it's an early start. I'm grateful. Had a long day yesterday, but I'm so enthused. I'm wowed up, ready to go, ready to learn. So thank you for sharing.
Yes,
Thank
most
you for
definitely. I love your enthusiasm. Thank you so much.
Yes. Life is all about learning and growing and developing.
That is true. All right, so we're gonna jump right in. All right, so welcome once again. I'm Kerry-Ann Nelson-Peynado. the productivity manager
Good morning,
here at
everyone.
Think and Change
Just
and your
maybe a
host for
minute or
today.
so, and then we'll get
The
started.
truth is,
In
in
the
today's
meantime,
hybrid and
in the chat,
fast-moving
if everyone
workforce,
can
what we
put
think
in
is
their
happening
name,
often
company
doesn't
name,
match
and the country
reality.
where they're
Or
from.
teams might
Today, we
look
do have
busy, but
registrations
are they
from
truly
various different
productive?
parts of the world,
Are we losing
so it'd be
track of
great
our
to know where
dormant
everyone's coming
licenses?
from.
Or are
Thank
we
you.
losing hours every week to app overload and misaligned priorities? Today, we'll explore exactly how to answer these questions, from modern workforce challenges to how ActivTrak solves productivity struggles. We'll review real-time dashboards, key metrics, and ways to boost efficiency, well-being, and return on investment. We'll share real results, cover support options, and end with a live demo and question and answer session. You can also add your questions in the chat at any point. Throughout this session, we will have a few interactive polls. To participate in these polls, just click the activities icon at the bottom right-hand corner. That's 3
Good
dots
morning
in
to
a
those that
square.
have just joined
Select
in.
polls,
We're going to give it
choose
maybe
your
another
answer,
minute, and
and
we'll
hit
get started.
submit. Easy,
In the
right?
meantime, once
Let's
again,
do a
if you
test run.
can drop your name,
So I will go
the
ahead
company
and send
your
out
company
the
name, and the
first poll.
country you're from
You should
in
see that
chat.
pop up
That
on your
would be
screen, but
great.
if you miss it, select those 3 dots, and the poll is: if I gave you a dashboard that showed exactly where your team's time, energy, and focus were going, would you be surprised by what you see? The answers are yes, no, or unsure. Let's send in those answers and let's see. Would you be surprised? If you're not able to find it, just let me know. Open up your mic and let me know, and I can read over where you can find those polls.
I'm not able to find it.
Okay, so at the bottom
Me
right-hand corner,
neither. Yes.
no problem. Persons using their phone, you should see an option that says tools. If you select more, the more would be those 3 dots. Once you select them, you should see an option that says tools, and then it will give you polls from there.
Okay, I think I see it now.
Awesome.
Okay.
So
And just click on one active polls.
yes,
One
so
active
select
poll.
the option.
Click on that one. Okay. Doing it now.
All
Okay.
right,
Yes, it's come on now. Yes.
All right,
Okay.
great. So I'm seeing a few persons say that they won't be
Thank you.
surprised. I'm seeing persons said yes, they will be surprised, or they're unsure. Well, no worries. ActivTrak will clear up all surprises and ensure that the data coming over is accurate and you will know exactly what's going on your team. So thank you for participating in the polls. I'm glad everyone has access now. So let's jump in. Work has changed. We are now operating in a fragmented hybrid work environment where some people are in the office, some are remote, and others float between the two. That flexibility is great for talent attraction and flexible workforce scheduling, but sometimes it can make collaboration harder, ultimately affecting team cohesion. Adding to the rising labor costs and overwhelming number of apps in our daily tech stack, many of which duplicate each other, we spend more money than ever, but not always working more effectively. In an always-on culture, employees face higher risk of disengagement, loss of motivation or connection to work, and burnout, mental and physical exhaustion. And because many organizations lack a clear link between daily activity and measurable business outcomes, it's nearly impossible to know which actions truly move the needle. ActivTrak bridges the gap by giving real-time visibility into how work happens, not in a surveillance way, but in a way that empowers team to self-correct and leaders to make better calls. With assisted AI-powered productivity coaching and deep usage insights, you can analyze patterns and actionable recommendations and see the big picture without micromanaging individuals. Let's check out this video on
Today's work environment has become increasingly complex. Labor and associated costs continue to escalate, digital work is difficult to measure and manage, and CXOs struggle to quantify the ROI from workforce investments. Workforce analytics tools like ActivTrak can help. Trusted by more than 9,500 customers, ActivTrak gives you insights to make data-driven decisions that link productivity with performance for improved business outcomes. ActivTrak Employee Monitoring gives you real-time visibility into team activity and productivity levels. Intuitive dashboards make it easy to track time, verify schedule adherence, and ensure your team is working productively on expected tasks, no matter where they work. ActivTrak also provides insight into app and website usage to ensure compliance and promote new technology adoption, while allowing you to create alarms for undesired behaviors. ActivTrak Productivity Management helps managers identify opportunities to balance workloads, increase efficiency, and support healthy work habits across individuals and teams. Additionally, ActivTrak's AI-powered coach analyzes individual and team work habits to spot issues such as productivity declines and early signs of disengagement or burnout, and recommends actions to address them. ActivTrak Workforce Planning helps managers analyze historical workload capacity to allocate resources and identify potential staffing needs. You can also use ActivTrak to uncover operational efficiencies and cost savings. For example, identify unused software licenses, right-size office space investments, and measure the impact of new policies on productivity and output. It's easy to get started with ActivTrak. Just create your account, deploy the data collection agent, and start capturing employee activity data. ActivTrak's privacy-first approach protects personally identifiable information and complies with global privacy regulations. And our Productivity Lab experts can help you make the most of your workforce analytics data. Whether you need help with employee monitoring, productivity management, or workforce planning, ActivTrak's award-winning workforce analytics platform is the solution you need.
Awesome. I know that we have an overview on ActivTrak. Imagine logging in and seeing in real time which projects or apps are taking up the most time today. How many of that time is focused, collaborative, or idle? Whether certain teams or overload by others are underutilized. You can filter by date, by team, and see websites, URLs, and even virtual environment activity. This isn't about catching people out. It's about creating data-driven leadership with the visibility to make smart and timely adjustments before problems escalate. Productivity isn't one-dimensional. It's a combination of factors. ActivTrak captures key metrics, a few of which are focus time, how many uninterrupted time employees get to do deep work. Example, a developer spends 2 hours on implementing new feature. Passive time, periods of inactivity that may signal idle time, disengagement, or tech issues. Utilization, comparing actual hours worked to expected hours, revealing hidden capacity. Goal tracking, measuring progress towards personal and organizational objectives. These insights come from app usages, calendar sync, login activity, and customizable weekly reports. Here's a video to sum up everything on productivity management.
Maintaining productivity is essential in today's fast-paced work environment, yet constant distractions, unclear priorities, and risk of burnout create ongoing challenges. ActivTrak provides the insights you need to optimize productivity and maximize results. Let's start with ActivTrak's Team Management Dashboard. This dashboard provides real-time visibility into who's currently active online and how productivity is trending for the current day and for the past month. The monthly trend view makes it easy to spot changes in team behavior, whether positive or negative. For example, you can see that this team is missing its productivity goals by a big margin, although performance started to improve over the past 2 weeks. Let's drill down to the activity breakdown dashboard to learn more. ActivTrak's activity breakdown dashboard highlights employees who are not achieving their productivity goals, along with a breakdown of how they spend their time. This dashboard can help you identify employees who spend too much time on non-business related activities so that you can take proactive steps to intervene. ActivTrak allows you to set goals for productive, focused, and collaboration time, and to track progress over time. The work efficiency dashboard displays the team's performance against their goals and makes it easy to identify outliers who fall short in each area. The user-level work efficiency report provides a detailed view of team members so you can see who is achieving their goals and identify top performers. ActivTrak's AI-powered coach analyzes team work habits to spot issues such as productivity declines, early signs of disengagement, or burnout. It alerts managers to coaching opportunities so they can take action to prevent performance problems and keep employees motivated and productive. The Personal Insights dashboard boosts employee engagement by giving employees insights into their own work habits, such as daily screen time, productive work, focused work, and collaboration. You can subscribe employees to their Personal Insights report via automated email so they can view their metrics regularly. ActivTrak helps you connect productivity to performance through improved processes and employee well-being.
Once you understand the data, you can take targeted action. For example, spot a team with high passive time, you can investigate blockers. See workload imbalances, redistribute work. Task or prevent burnout or idle time. Worried about risky or unauthorized activity? Get more proactive systems. Alerts emailed from USB use to blocked site access. These proactive alerts allow you to intervene before small insufficiencies snowball into major problems. All right, so let's do a check-in with another poll. So I'm gonna send out a poll to you once more. And for those of you who just joined, you can select the 9 dots beside the chat option, select polls, and then submit your answers. So the poll is now sent, and the question is, which of these keep you up at night? We're busy, but not really productive. We're overspending on tools we barely use. Burnout is creeping in, and morale is slipping. Or process are slowing us down. We have no clear picture of how time is spent. So go ahead and send in your answers, and let's see what say you. If you're not able to see the poll, please let me know. So just giving you another minute or two to go ahead and submit via the poll. Okay, I'm seeing some answers coming in. Some persons not having a clear picture of how time is spent. Burnout is creeping in and morale is slipping. Okay. All right, just another minute for anybody else who would like to submit an answer. But based on what I'm seeing, most of you are definitely seeing where burnout may affect your team's productivity, and you're not quite sure what's happening in the organization in terms of the overall picture on how time is spent. Not to worry, ActivTrak will definitely give you the answers for this. So productivity isn't just for HR, it's a financial lever. Imagine your finance team discover months of unused software licenses. ActivTrak data reveals the culprit. Idle design apps, underused project tools and duplicate chat platforms. By consolidating and reallocating, the company saved thousands and streamlined communication. Or your operation team plans to hire 2 new analysts, but ActivTrak reveals existing staff have unused capacity with unassigned project hours and underutilized skills. By redistributing work, the company meets deadlines without new hires, saving on salaries and onboarding while boosting the bottom line. Here's a short synopsis video on how remote work is managed with ActivTrak.
Lack of visibility into remote and hybrid work makes it difficult to measure and optimize productivity. ActivTrak helps you achieve that visibility across people, processes, and technology, no matter where employees work. Let's start with location insights. This report shows where employees work, remote, in the office, or hybrid, and where they're most productive. This helps you make informed decisions about your company's workplace policy, validate compliance, and maximize team performance. For example, if your hybrid policy requires employees to work from the office 3 days a week, you can assess compliance and identify employees who aren't following the policy. In this case, office should appear at least 3 times for each employee per work week. Office space is a significant expense, so it's important to understand if being in the office leads to increased collaboration and productivity. This can be challenging since employees who work from an office tend to spend more time in in-person meetings, which can't be tracked in the same way as digital work. ActivTrak's calendar integration pulls meeting data from employees' calendars to fill in these gaps in online activity and provide a complete picture of how employees spend their time. You may also want to set goals to measure performance or determine the success of a return to office policy. The Work Efficiency Dashboard displays a team's performance against its goals and makes it easy to identify outliers who aren't achieving them. The user-level work efficiency report provides a detailed view of team members, so you can see who is achieving their goals and identify top performers. With ActivTrak's powerful data-driven insights, you can ensure a successful return to the office, eliminate productivity bottlenecks, and empower employees to thrive in any environment, regardless of location.
Awesome. ActivTrak can be tailored for every schedule, from full-time office worker to a part-time in-the-field worker. You can filter to capture your desired metrics. Just let us know what it is that you want, how you want your data to look, and who you are monitoring. We can go ahead to filter and adjust just for your needs. Now, here are some cases you probably can relate to. A software team felt always busy, but wasn't making real progress. Developers complained about the lack of deep work. Using ActivTrak's productivity analytics combined with Google Calendar data, we saw that their days were fragmented by scattering meetings. One developer had 5 separate 30-minute calls in a single day, leaving no chance for real flow. The solution was to batch meetings into the afternoon, protect mornings for focus work, and move some check-ins to self-paced updates. The result, more uninterrupted time, faster code delivery, and noticeably less frustration across the team. Say you have a sales team who's hitting record numbers, but HR saw a worrying rise in sick days and turnover. Using HR systems integration like Bamboo HR, SuccessFactors, and ADP, ActivTrak flagged patterns in a few top performers, extended work hours, high weekend activity, and declined productivity efficiency. Managers acted quickly by redistributing workloads, offering flexible schedules, and encouraging time off for recovery. As a result, engagement scores improved, turnover slowed, and the team maintained strong performance without overbearing its people. Sounds like you? Well, as you can see, ActivTrak can definitely find the right solution for your problems. Here's another poll. What application, program, interface, API integration software do you use? And the answers are Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, Bamboo HR, and SuccessFactor. Go ahead and let me know what integration tools do you use in terms of APIs. Here at ThinkNChange, we definitely utilize Google Calendar, where we grasp the information from what our team puts onto their calendar and put that with the productivity metrics. We're able to see all the different things. So if it is that someone's having a meeting, ActivTrak will be able to track that meeting when they're not at their desktop. So Google Calendar is what works best for us. Let's hear what works for you. I see a few persons that says Google Calendar. Awesome. Anybody with Outlook Calendar, Bamboo HR? All right, just another minute for you to submit your answers in the poll. All right, so let's take a look inside of the platform that is ActivTrak with this live demonstration.
Welcome. I'm thrilled you're here for a hands-on look at ThinkNChange Productivity, powered by ActivTrak. Whether you're managing a small business or leading a large enterprise, this platform is your new secret weapon for smarter decisions and better results. Let's jump in. First up, the Productivity Dashboard. This is your command center. I can filter reports by date, today, yesterday, or any period I like. Need to drill down by team or even a specific person, like Kerry-Ann? It's just a click away. Once I've set my filters, the dashboard serves up a clear breakdown of total work hours, plus productivity categories like productive, active, passive, unproductive, undefined, and even offline meetings. Everything's displayed in percentages and time, so it's super easy to spot patterns. Want to know where your team spends their time? I get instant visibility into the top websites and applications. Think YouTube, WhatsApp, or our own internal platform. For each, I see time spent, usage percentages, top pages, and who's using them. It's real transparency, making it simple to identify what drives results and what's holding us back. Now let's check out schedule adherence. This is a newer feature and a real game changer for time discipline. It tracks the first and last activity of the day so I can see who's logging in late or logging off early. I can customize columns, export reports, PNG, CSV, Excel, you name it. Sharing insights is a breeze. Next, personal insights. This is all about empowering your people. Each user gets a private dashboard with a 7-day summary, screen time, productive hours, focus, collaboration, and more. I can spot trends, see where my time goes, and understand how certain websites impact my day. It's about building awareness and encouraging accountability without micromanagement. Moving on to team comparison. Here I can compare groups side by side, see productivity, efficiency, and workload at a glance. Who's overworked? Who needs more to do? Who's taking healthy breaks? I can analyze non-business apps, custom productivity categories, and even tweak what counts as productive for our unique culture. Maybe Google Meet is an in-house tool, WhatsApp is messaging, and YouTube is entertainment. It's all customizable. Last but not least, integrations. ActivTrak connects with my favorite tools. Google Calendar, Outlook, HR systems like Bamboo HR or SuccessFactors. That means I get a full picture of productivity, synced with schedules, and enriched with HR data. Reporting is not just easier, it's smarter. And that's a wrap. Thanks for joining me on this demo of ThinkNChange Productivity, powered by ActivTrak.
Awesome. So from small businesses to global enterprises, we provide right level of support for every stage, from self-service resources to hand-on guidance. Our support options include live onboarding to get your team up and running quickly, productivity workshops to drive long-term efficiency gains, executive dashboard setup for clear, actionable insights, on-demand technology or technical support, whether you need the help or not. With ActivTrak, 3-tiered plans, you can choose from Essentials, best suited for small organizations, Essentials Plus, built for growing mid to large teams, and Professional for large organization with strategic needs. Everything is tailored for you, and you can get this tailoring in our consultation. I'll let you know a little bit more later on. Whether you prefer to explore on your own or work closely with our experts, we tailor experience to match your needs and goals. To be a part of this revolutionary change in productivity, go ahead and scan the QR code to register for that one-on-one consultation today. Let's start making your productive data visible, measurable, and actionable. Go ahead and scan it. Give you a few more minutes before we jump over to our question and answer session. So if you have any questions, go ahead and prepare. You will have the floor in a few more minutes. All right, so I'll jump over to the question and answer session, but not to worry, I will leave up the QR code for anybody who was not able to scan before. So if you have any questions, this is the time to go ahead and let me know. You can drop the question in the chat or open up your mic and let's have that conversation. I want to hear from you. Don't be shy.
Good morning, Madam Presenter. Good morning. Miss Graham here, Kerry-Ann Graham here. Just a quick one. In the age of data protection and employee privacy, how does this apply? You know, how are employees safeguarded from any abuse of information gathered on them? I know what it says, but I'm just asking, are there any implications that this system have already considered in terms of lawsuit or an employee taking a lawsuit against a company for capturing or abuse of their data? Or is that because you're on the job, all data belongs to the company? What's your policy?
Okay, so for ActivTrak, again, it's tailoring for you. So for persons who have employee given laptops or computers, all that data would belong to the employer. So all the information you should be doing on that system will come from the employer's perspective. So if it's a case that you're on the job and you're using the company's assets, then in that case, that should be a given that they will get all the information from that. So the privacy laws will apply that the company does own for that. In terms of your personal device, and we at ThinkNChange do have persons on our team that are using their personal device. We tailor it to monitor a specific section. So for instance, we have a development team who utilizes workforce, the workspace. So that is a digital space where we only track that. We track nothing onto their personal device. They log onto the workspace, and we can also go ahead to let you know how that transitions. They log onto the workspace and we only track there. So everything work related is done there. We've seen where persons have gone ahead to log onto their personal device while in a meeting setting like this, and no data came over to ActivTrak, because whatever you tell it to track, that is what it will track. So that is how we protect the privacy of the individuals that are on the other end of ActivTrak, because we want to ensure that everybody's data is indeed secure. I hope that answered your question.
Yes, it does help. Your clarity does help. And I would imagine that all employees are aware and would have signed a contract regarding the use of ActivTrak in the organization, so that they are aware of the usage and they are aware of the limitation of its use with regards to their personal and privacy.
Yes, that is indeed correct. And we do encourage other companies, once you get ActivTrak, do let your staff know that this is a feature that is going to come and this is going to be your new space. We will have you sign on to say that you're okay with this. And once you're okay with it, it will be implemented onto your system with you in a session. So you can implement it directly, but I prefer to have the person there so I can show them what it's doing, so they can see the method. And once it is that it's implemented onto the system, we show them the metrics and where it goes ahead to record the information. Have them know this and send them all the information beforehand so they're comfortable. Have that question and answer. And if they have any questions or anything and you would like us at ThinkNChange to go ahead and answer that, we will go ahead and work with the ActivTrak support team to have those questions answered. So you can send those over to us or speak about that in our consultation session. Just scan the code and we can answer all those questions. Any other questions at this time? And as mentioned before, it doesn't matter if you have a team that works in the field. Technology is used everywhere. We use technology on our phone, whether it's our phones, whether it's a computer, whether it's a tablet. We utilize technology everywhere that we go. And if you provide an employee with a CUG or company assets, we can download ActivTrak on there to track whether they use this information or use the company's data or even the company tools in the field. Say they're collecting information from persons. Did they collect all the information that they need to? Were there space and time to do more? We are able to get those key metrics on board. Or if it is that you don't want to track when they are in the field, but only in the office, we can tailor that as well. We'll show you how to do that.
But one last question, Madam Presenter.
Sure.
So as an HR director, it is important for directors, HR directors, to ensure that people have a little relaxed time, even if you're using the company device, because in this stressful world and its complications, we want to ensure that the staff have a little time, so within limitations. So ActivTrak can cause you to create that amount of space, and then you can look now to see if they have utilized that amount of time, go over it, etc. Because we don't want to take that from them.
Most definitely. So what we have two features. One, where you can put in the scheduling. So say, for instance, an employee works from 8 to 5, but they take their lunch or they take their break. They have an hour and a half. You can manually put that in so that they have that 1 hour block that we don't track anything. Or if you want to monitor if it is that they do that, we have something called schedule adherence, where we will see their first activity, last activity, and how long they took break for. So we can go ahead to schedule that as well. So we do know that teams need that break because we don't want to have burnout. So we can go ahead to schedule that in, or we can add it to the calendar. So for instance, remember we spoke about API integration. If you utilize Google Calendar and you connect it with ActivTrak, your team can go ahead to add this to their calendar. Break time, lunch time, or just a stress reliever, whatever options you provide to your team. Add it onto your calendar. ActivTrak will then go ahead to see, okay, we don't record for this time because this person is taking this leave. So you just let us know what it is that you want, and we will show you how to set it up so that their data isn't recorded, or if it is that you'd like it to be recorded, they can go ahead to see the time in which they start and end. So it's really up to you and what your team needs. We can tailor it for you.
Good morning, Kerry-Ann. Hey,
Just a last question from me. Does ActivTrak have voice recording capabilities? Can it record conversations?
Not at
Or
this.
it just reflects data?
It's just data. So it does, even in the instance that you can see, for instance, a live screen, it does not record the screen and it does not record the voice. So no.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Hi, Feroz.
Hi, Kerry-Ann. Hey, I was just going to say, you can maybe share the example of how we have productive time set at a threshold of 6 hours on an 8-hour window, right? And we do allow our employees to have a total of 2 hours of unproductive time, which they can pretty much do anything. So you could use that as an example as well.
Oh, you'd like for me to share their possible schedule so they can see?
Yeah, well, I know at this point we're kind of tracking at about 6 to 6.5 hours of productive time during the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're looking at. And so it does give our employees that freedom to have the water cooler conversations and have a little bit of socialization, just as a stress relief.
Sure. One moment. Let me just bring this up so everybody can see. All right. So I'm going to show you my data. So you can take a look here. One moment, everybody, while I bring this up. If you have any other questions, you can go ahead and drop that in the chat or open up your mic. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share. Give me 1 second. Let me jump on here. Okay. You know if you're seeing my screen, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So this is my schedule for last week. And as you can see, we currently have, you can do by location, my productive hours, active hours. You're seeing 0 seconds here because that's a day where I did not work. That's Sunday. So as I mentioned before, the schedule does, you have the option to schedule it out. And then we have what would be passive time. what the goal is, and the goal is 6 hours per day. And as you can see, I have met that goal. All right. And it gives you your total work hours. So you're able to schedule it in. And we do have another section. Give me one moment. Let me show you where we can go to schedule in that information. So this is our current team. And this is where you would go to schedule in. And I've created a block for my team between the hours of 12 to 1, where I know they will be taking lunch. And this is an automatic block that goes onto their system. So ActivTrak does not record for that 1 hour period. It doesn't matter if they take it after the 12 to 1 period. We go ahead to ensure that that 1 hour block is there, so the data does not go against, or it is not skewed. So we'll talk a little bit more about those as well into alternate webinar session about skewing the data. So look out for that, for those sessions coming up. But definitely having in that 1 hour block. And if it is that you have more time on your team, and you want to say a break time where you do go to the cooler, as Feroz mentioned, you can put that in, or they can just go straight to their calendar and add it in from there. I hope this cleared it up. All right, are there any further questions? Okay.
So just for clarity, Madam Presenter. So
Yes.
the employee also has the ability to view the data, to look at their scoring.
Yes, so we have different ways of giving access. So we have the admin privilege, which would be either from the owner or an HR personnel or even IT. Whoever needs admin, they can see everything, edit, create the goals, all of that. And then we have a viewer or a configurator. So the configurator can view the information, but they can also go in to do small changes. So say, for instance, they would like to set a new goal. They can go ahead and do it. For us, we have all employees as viewers, but we select which tabs that they can see. So there's an option that is called Team Pulse. Team Pulse showcases everybody on the team and how their day is going. So are they currently active? What are they working on? So you can set it up where they can only see their stats, or they can see the entire team stats. So you can set it up so that they don't see the detailed stats, but only an overview. We have something called personal insights, where they can go in and see their information from how their week is going on a 7-day snapshot. So today's Thursday, so Friday, sorry. So they will see data from Sunday up to today's date. So that's 7 days out. And they can say, okay, I'm trending in this way. Okay, maybe I need to go ahead and improve on my productivity. I'm seeing where I'm falling short of the goal. Let me put in more hours. So they have this information so they can make the smart decisions themselves, along with the team managers giving them the information as well.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. And just to let you know, on August 27th, that is next week, Friday, we are hosting a cybersecurity product overview webinar with Anthony Daly, or IT specialist. He'll be sharing insights on cybersecurity. That is our Quora platform. So if you're interested, you can scan that code right there. It's something that I would encourage you not to miss, because productivity is very important, but also cybersecurity is just as crucial. Ensuring that your data is protected is very important. So you can go ahead to sign up for that webinar as well. So I'll leave just a few more minutes for any other question. And if not, then we will just start to wrap up. And you can scan the code. So I'll give you another minute to go ahead and scan the code. Does anybody needs to see the other code as well? Let me know. And I can also share this with you in an email so you can go ahead and register.
Kindly share it in an email for me. I'm having a little bit of glitch on my phone. So
Okay.
the email works for me, kindly.
Do you want me to also
register.
send it in the chat? I can go ahead and do that as well.
Email works better for me right now. I'm having a little bit of a glitch. Thank you.
No
Kerry-Ann
problem.
Graham. Thank you. Blessings.
Oh, awesome. Yes, Pharaohs, go ahead.
Kerry-Ann, would you be sharing the presentation with the audience as well?
Yes, so the recording will be shared in your email as well. So you can always go back to whichever section of it, but I will still send over the QR code information and also the direct link if it is that you're having issues. I'm also going to be sharing that link here in the chat for you to go ahead and sign up for a one-on-one consultation. So one moment while I send this over. The email will come later on today once the video has been sent over to me. So you can look out for that.
Quick question, Madam Presenter. So ActivTrak is a local product, or it is an international product powered by your company, which is local, marketed by your company, which is local? Just a little background.
Yes, so ActivTrak is an international product. It is from the US, and our company, our company is a global company, and we are local here in Jamaica as well, and this is where we power it through. So we also work in Chicago, Dubai, Jordan, and Pakistan. So we do power it through our company, but it is an international platform.
Just another quick question. Are you in sync with our Jamaican government, the various ministries, etc.? Because government needs this.
We are trying. We are definitely trying. So we're pushing for them to go ahead and have this on board. We see the need. Hopefully they can see the need as well, because this is something that we need in Jamaica as well. We have
suggest that you need to be talking to Senator Audrey Marks, who is in charge of efficiency in the government. May I suggest respectfully, I can send you the contact of one of her key consultants, because this is critical. I've seen too much. I'm government as well, and I've seen too much. So I'm going to send you the contact, the key contact. Okay?
No problem.
Get inside there.
No problem. I'll message you. I'll definitely email you, Kerry-Ann, so much.
Really needed. Thank you.
Miss Nelson.
Hi.
Could you kindly send the QR code to my email as well?
Most definitely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, if we have no further questions, let's wrap this up. We're approaching 9:30. And if it is that you have any questions afterwards, you can use the QR code, or you can just email me. All of you have my email address, because I did email you the reminders, so you can just respond to anyone and let me know. But if anything, it is KERRY.NELSON@ThinkNChange. That is ThinkNChange.com. So thank you all for coming today. Though every organization's productivity challenges are unique, but the principle we've covered today can be tailored to fit yours. Visibility equals clarity. Data equals smarter decisions. People first insight equals sustainable productivity. ThinkNChange, powered by ActivTrak. ThinkNChange Productivity, powered by ActivTrak, is designed to help leaders like you unlock measurable, sustainable productivity across your organization. Looking forward to your consultation. Thank you for coming out. Bye.
This was really wonderful, powerful, and timely. Thank you so much. And all the best with this business. Hope you get a lot of government contracts needed. God bless you. And I'll send you the contact. Blessings. Blessings, everyone. Have a wonderful Friday and weekend. Thank you.